Hey everyone, I'm Brian Sparks, editor of Greenhouse Grower, and I am back today with Laura Barth, research coordinator at American Floral Endowment. Laura, how are you this morning?
Good, Brian. How are you?
I'm doing very well. This is our first time to chat after Cultivate. I know we ran into each other a couple times at the show, and you were telling me that AFE recently had one of its board meetings where the big topic that was discussed there that's been in the minds of a lot of folks in the industry is the funding for horticulture research and kind of where we are with that right now and what the industry can do to help kind of support that. So can you talk about how that came up as a topic of discussion at the board meeting and kind of where things stand right now with that?
Yeah, so this is a topic that's been kind of top of mind, I think, since we started hearing about some of the uncertainty and some of the changes with the federal funding that a lot of our university researchers and departments get. And so we've just been having ongoing discussions with researchers themselves. And like you said at our board meeting about, now alternative sources of funding are more important than ever.
Yeah.
Saw over twice the amount of submissions for the Fred C. Gleckner grants.
Hmm.
And we also recently wrapped up our AFE research grant applications. And we
Sure.
received about three times the amount of applications that we received last year. So, we are definitely seeing that uncertainty and we're really seeing the need for these alternative sources of funding. So,
Hmm.
you know, having that many proposals, we can't fund them all, and we want to fund as many as we possibly can because, we are at risk of losing some of these researchers to other areas of horticulture where there might be more money, or we might
Yeah.
be at risk of losing some of these departments. So, it's very important to us at AFE to kind of brainstorm and maybe think about how we can get more support so we can fund more of these research programs that I know have, direct impact on the practices that a lot of growers use today.
Hmm. So what kind of support programs are you starting to look at then? I mean, this is going to be a long-term, issue that AFE is going to be confronting, but is some of the early strategy kind of taking place?
Well, we have, we are an endowment. We're funded by the industry for the industry. So we do have a lot of just wonderful industry supporters. And we are so grateful for them. But one thing we're trying to do is just kind of expand our messaging a little bit. How can we show the industry the importance of what we're doing and the importance of these programs? So some of that is maybe just trying to share our resources more, maybe, make some of our impacts, I think, more obvious. And just maybe gauging more conversations too. I know I'm personally going to be reaching out to more industry members,
Sure.
find more opportunities to just kind of share information about AFE and what we do to help these research programs and help the industry.
Yeah. Well, and as you and I have talked about before, and when I was at Cultivate, I ran into a couple of researchers and had the same type of discussion. One of the things we were talking about is the fact that, if this industry starts to lose some of that funding and then subsequently lose some of those researchers, these are the kind of things you don't see the effects of, this year, next year, or even 2 years from now. You see it 5, 10 years down the road where that's where research that's taking place now really pays off. And if you don't have that, that's where you start to see the long-term effects of what's happening. So couldn't be a better time to, I think, to bring up this as a topic of discussion. And I'll say that, for anybody who wants more information on what American Floral Endowment is doing on the research side and how you can help support, can they just go to the website for AFE to learn more?
Yep, just go to endowment.org. And there are resources for you if you want that. And then we also have a donate page, or there's ways to donate throughout the website. So you can go on our website and you'll see it.
Okay, great. Well, hey, it was great to catch up again today, Laura, and look forward to our next conversation.
Yeah, thank you, Brian. This was great. Thank you so much for being able to talk about AFE and what we do.
Of course.